So when Sony announced that they were coming out with the all-new handheld device, this isn't what we all were thinking. We want another PSP! But we're not getting that. The PlayStation Vita, the last gaming handheld, is gone, but earlier this year, Sony announced a surprise new device called Project Q. It looks a lot like a giant display fused with a DualSense controller from a PS5. This handheld became the PlayStation Portal, a $200 gaming device coming by the end of this year. This handheld, which should play all PS5 games over Wi-Fi, has an 8-inch LCD screen and a controller that has all the features of a DualSense that's standard on a PS5 controller. Some features are a bit smaller, but the layout is pretty much the same. Streaming handhelds are becoming more and more relevant, with Android devices like Logitech's G Cloud and the Razer's Edge, and PC gaming related devices like the Steam Deck. But the Portal is specifically made as a second screen and a local play option for the PS5, not as a cloud streaming or standalone device, which is really what we all wanted to see. But you could do the same thing with the Backbone 1 game controller, which has a PlayStation partnership and works with phones to play PS5 games wirelessly via streaming, and is already a cloud-friendly alternative. However, devices like Backbone 1 don't have the haptics that DualSense controllers and the PlayStation Portal have, and I'll be doing a video later this year comparing the two, so make sure to subscribe for that. Sony had a lot of pricey PS5 accessories debut this year. The PlayStation VR 2, a $550 VR headset that's tethered to the PS5 with a cable. That I have a video on. Make sure to check it out if you want to learn more about it. Sony also has the expensive DualSense Edge, a $200 customizable Pro controller. And lastly, Sony announced a new line of wireless headphones. And that's the biggest concern here. So many accessories, and how many of them will anyone be able to afford? Is this PlayStation Portal even going to be worth it? This is what we know about the PlayStation Portal and how it differs from the rest in the handheld gaming space. The Portal's price is less expensive than the Steam Deck, but the same price as the Nintendo Switch Lite. It costs less than some tablets. It's far less than the $550 PlayStation VR 2 though, making it possibly a more affordable gaming accessory. And even though this isn't VR, it sort of does the same thing similarly. It extends your PS5 gaming experience onto another display. The device is going to be a way to wirelessly play your PS5 game. You can keep your expectations low on how multi-purpose this new handheld device will be. PlayStation Portal isn't a standalone system, and it doesn't even have any other ways to stream PlayStation games via the cloud like some cloud streaming tablets and phones already do. The 8-inch display on the Portal is LCD, not OLED. For this price, you get what you pay for. Multiple people have already been able to test the system out and said that the display is pretty nice and sizable, and it should hopefully be a smooth and lag-free gaming experience if you have good internet. The Nintendo Switch top-end model has an OLED display. The popular Steam Deck makes do with the 720p LCD screen. And when you think about it, the Steam Deck is kinda low compared to what we have today. Do you remember the Wii U? Its screen-enabled accessory could locally play Wii U games away from the screen. With the PlayStation Portal, it has the same idea. One advantage to the Portal, it seems, is the PlayStation 5's DualSense controllers on it look to be as good as you'd expect. The haptics, triggers, the buttons, seems to all work the same as the regular controller. There's a 3.5mm headset jack on the Portal. However, if you want to use wireless audio, you'll have to use Sony's own Pulse models, including new wireless earbuds, which use a new PlayStation Link audio protocol that promises less latency. Essentially, there is no Bluetooth option on the PlayStation Portal. According to Sony, the battery life should be similar to what its controllers can last for, which should be about 7 to 9 hours. That should be more than enough for most people, but it also means you'll want to change it after a big day of playing. The PlayStation Portal is scheduled to release November 15th, 2023, and is now available for pre-order on the PlayStation Direct website for $199.99, so basically $200 plus tax. Think of the PlayStation Portal as a way to play your PS5 somewhere else in the house, off-screen, maybe in bed, or in a handheld-like mode like the Switch, while someone else uses the TV. and perhaps a more controller optimized, lag-free version of what you can already do on a phone or tablet. Whether that's enough to entice you depends on how much you've always wanted to take your PS5 around the house. So based on this information, do you think that the PlayStation Portal is going to be right for you? Personally, I don't think this device is going to be perfect for every household, but maybe if you do leave the house a lot, or you're not around your console, and maybe you play a lot of narrative-focused, slow-paced video games, this will be a great device for you, but we'll see coming release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Pause for now, play forever, AK out.